While your odds of winning the lottery seem impossible, this next story might sound even more unreal. A company just brought back an extinct animal, if I can get it out, for the first time ever.
What's up, adventure seekers? Welcome to Prehistoric Possibilities. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of Ice Age wolves, but with a mind-blowing twist. We're not just talking about these ancient predators, we're exploring whether scientists could actually bring them back using cutting-edge de-extinction technology. Let's time travel back about 25,000 years. Earth is in the grip of the last great ice age. Massive glaciers covered vast parts of North America and Europe. And running through this frozen wilderness? Packs of the most powerful wolves that ever lived. These weren't just ordinary wolves with winter coats. Ice Age wolves were supersized survival machines. They were 20% larger than today's gray wolves. Imagine a wolf the size of a Great Dane. Their jaws had a bite force of over 1,500 psi, more than twice a German Shepherd's strength. Their skull fossils show they had more prominent brain cases than modern wolves, suggesting they might have been even smarter hunters. Their teeth were specially adapted for crunching through frozen meat and crushing mammoth bones. Their paw prints found preserved in ancient mud show they had wider, snowshoe-like paws for moving across deep snow. Scientists have discovered fossilized wolf dens containing bones from mammoths, woolly rhinos, and giant bison, prey that would seem impossible for today's wolves to take down. But Ice Age wolves weren't hunting alone. One of the coolest things about Ice Age wolves was their incredible social structure. Fossil evidence shows they lived in packs of up to 30 wolves. That's 3 times larger than most modern wolf packs. Why are there so many wolves in one pack? The megafauna they hunted required mega teamwork. Studies of their skeletal remains show signs of healed injuries that would have been fatal for solo hunters, proving pack members cared for their injured. Were patterns on teeth suggesting different wolves had specialized roles during hunts. Variations in leg bone structure indicating some wolves were built for speed while others were built for power. Recent DNA analysis of preserved Ice Age wolf remains reveals something fascinating. Their genetic diversity was much higher than modern wolves. This means they could adapt faster to environmental changes and were probably more resistant to diseases. It's like they had super immunity compared to wolves today. The Ice Age wolf communication system was probably next level, too. With larger brains and bigger packs, researchers believe they likely had more complex vocalizations and body language than modern wolves. Imagine hearing that echoing across a tundra. The howl of an Ice Age wolf was likely deeper and could travel further in the cold, dense air of the Ice Age environment. Life during the Ice Age was like living in the world's toughest survival reality show, except there was no option to quit. The temperatures regularly plunged to -30 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. Food resources were scattered across vast territories. And the competition came from some serious heavyweights. Saber-toothed cats with 7-inch fangs. Short-faced bears standing 12 feet tall. Cave lions were 25% larger than modern African lions. Dire wolves, their slightly more famous cousins. Early human hunters with increasingly advanced weapons. Despite these insane challenges, Ice Age wolves didn't just survive, they thrived for hundreds of thousands of years. How did they do it? Recent studies of their bone chemistry show they were dietary opportunists, switching between different prey animals depending on the season. In summer, they might hunt smaller game like deer and wild horses. In winter, they'd team up to take down larger prey like bison or young mammoths. Their fur was specially adapted for the Ice Age environment, with a triple-layer coat system. This triple coat system was so effective that even in blizzard conditions, their body temperature would barely drop. Scientists studying preserved fur samples found in permafrost have identified unique oil-producing glands that would have made their coats almost completely waterproof, a feature that's been reduced in modern wolves. So what happened to these amazing super wolves? They survived for hundreds of thousands of years through multiple climate shifts, only to vanish around 12,000 years ago. Why? The end of the Ice Age brought 3 major challenges that proved too much even for these adaptable predators. 1. Climate change chaos. As the glaciers retreated, forests replaced open tundra. This new environment favored different adaptations than the ones Ice Age wolves had developed. 2. The Great Extinction. Around 75% of North America's large mammals disappeared within a relatively short period. Scientists debate whether this was caused by climate change, human hunting, or a combination of factors, but it meant wolves suddenly lost most of their food sources. 3. Competition with humans. As human populations grew and hunting technology improved, people competed directly with wolves for the remaining large prey animals. We also know that early humans specifically targeted predators that threatened their communities. The result was a classic evolutionary bottleneck. The massive, bone-crushing Ice Age wolves couldn't find enough large prey to sustain their energy needs. Meanwhile, smaller wolves with greater flexibility in their diet had an advantage in the new environment. DNA studies show fascinating evidence that some Ice Age wolves did survive by breeding with smaller wolf species. This means that while pure Ice Age wolves disappeared, some of their genes live on in modern wolf populations. Every time you hear a wolf howl today, you're hearing an echo from the Ice Age. Now for the really exciting part, could we bring back these incredible animals? De-extinction isn't science fiction anymore. Scientists are already working on bringing back several extinct species, including the passenger pigeon, the woolly mammoth, the thylacinus, the gastric brooding frog. So how would de-extinction work for Ice Age wolves? Let me walk you through the amazing process. Step 1. Ancient DNA recovery. Scientists have already recovered DNA from Ice Age wolf specimens preserved in permafrost. In 2019, a perfectly preserved wolf head from 32,000 years ago was found in Siberia with intact DNA. Another team in Canada has extracted DNA from Ice Age wolf teeth and bones. Step 2. Genome mapping and comparison. Next, scientists would sequence the entire genome of the Ice Age wolf and compare it to modern gray wolves. This would identify the specific genetic differences that gave Ice Age wolves their unique adaptations. Step 3. Genetic engineering. Using CRISPR gene editing technology, scientists could modify embryos from modern wolves, inserting the key Ice Age wolf genes for larger body size, enhanced jaw strength, thicker fur coat, cold weather adaptations, pack hunting behavior. Step 4. Surrogate birth. Modified embryos would be implanted into surrogate mother wolves, who would give birth to pups carrying Ice Age wolf characteristics. Step 5. Rewilding. The pups would need to be raised with minimal human contact and taught to hunt. Eventually, they could be released into appropriate wilderness areas, creating the first Ice Age wolf packs in 12,000 years. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of bringing back Ice Age wolves are incredible. Ecological restoration. In places like Yellowstone National Park, the reintroduction of wolves has already transformed the ecosystem in positive ways. De-extinct Ice Age wolves could help restore balance in ecosystems suffering from the absence of large predators. Scientific discovery. Imagine what we could learn by studying living Ice Age wolves. Their physiology, behavior, and adaptations would provide invaluable insights into evolution and animal biology. Conservation inspiration. De-extinction projects capture the public imagination and draw attention to wildlife conservation. If we can bring extinct species back, maybe we'll work harder to protect the endangered species we still have. Genetic rescue. Modern wolves face genetic challenges due to small, isolated populations. Genes from Ice Age wolves could provide much-needed genetic diversity, potentially saving modern wolves from inbreeding problems. Climate change insights. Ice Age wolves survived dramatic climate shifts. Understanding how they adapted could provide crucial information for helping modern species survive our current climate crisis. So, is this all just cool speculation, or is it really happening? Here's where the science stands right now. The colossal biosciences company has already raised over $75 million to bring back the woolly mammoth, with plans to reintroduce them to the Siberian tundra by 2028. While they haven't announced an Ice Age wolf project yet, the same technology could absolutely be applied. In 2021, researchers at the University of California successfully recovered and partially sequenced DNA from a 25,000-year-old wolf skull found in permafrost. The preservation was so good that they identified specific genes related to coat thickness and jaw strength. Meanwhile, scientists in Russia have established the Pleistocene Park, a nature reserve specifically designed to recreate Ice Age conditions and eventually host the extinct species. This could be the perfect habitat for reintroduced Ice Age wolves. The technology is advancing incredibly fast. 10 years ago, the extinction seemed impossible. 5 years ago, it seemed theoretically possible but impossibly expensive. Today, we're on the verge of making it happen. Let's imagine for a moment what it would be like if we succeeded. Picture this. Dawn breaks over a remote wilderness reserve. A light snow covers the ground. Suddenly, a sound echoes across the valley, a deep, powerful howl unlike anything heard on Earth for 12,000 years. A pack of massive, thick-furred wolves moves through the morning mist. Their leader stands nearly 4 feet tall at the shoulder, with paws the size of dinner plates. The pack moves with incredible coordination, communicating through subtler movements and tail positions. Scientists observe from a distant hill, recording every detail of behavior that until now, they could only speculate about based on fossils. School children watch the live stream, mesmerized by these creatures that were once thought lost forever. The wolves approach a herd of bison, not prehistoric bison, but modern ones that are part of the reserve's ecosystem. The pack splits into formation, using hunting techniques encoded in their restored DNA. They're not just individual animals, they're part of an ancient system returning to balance. For scientists, it's the culmination of decades of work. For conservationists, it's proof that extinction doesn't have to be forever. And for the rest of us? It's a living window into a world we thought was gone forever. Whether or not we ever bring back Ice Age wolves through de-extinction, learning about these amazing creatures helps us understand our planet's past and possibly shape its future. The story of Ice Age wolves reminds us that life on Earth is incredibly adaptable and resilient. These magnificent predators survived and thrived through one of the most challenging periods in Earth's history. Their descendants, today's wolves, continue that legacy of adaptation and survival. If we do someday hear the howl of a de-extinct Ice Age wolf echoing across a rewilded landscape, it won't just be a scientific achievement, it will be a second chance to appreciate one of nature's most remarkable creations. What do you think? Should scientists try to bring back Ice Age wolves? What other extinct animals would you like to see return? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing prehistoric possibilities.